everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a wash day routine, finally. So I'm currently 4 months post, or almost 4 months post, I think. Next week I will be. So yeah. Today I'm just going to do my regular wash and deep condition with heat. So yeah, I've also been trying out something a little different with my regimen, and that is just straightening my roots, but not often. I straighten my roots maybe once every couple of weeks, but that is only after I've reached about 3 months post-perm, because I noticed that I have a lot less shedding when I straighten my roots, of course. But that's how my hair was when I was natural as well. Really keeping my hair stretched or straightened or blow dried or whatever, it really helped to lower the shedding because there's less tangles and all of that. So that's what I've been trying out. I did try it out last time I got my hair touched up as well, but I only straightened my hair twice after I started my perm stretch, and the stylist did seem to get through my new growth a little bit faster and easier. So I'm wondering if maybe that's a good thing for me to incorporate into my regimen, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to detangle with a wide tooth comb, and I'm done. If you notice, my hair is a little bit shorter. On New Year's, I got my friend to cut my hair evenly, because if you see from my last hair update, it is cut in more of like a U shape. And the stylist did do that on purpose. I thought it was like, it looked fine, but I really like straight cuts. So I had my friend straighten it out. And in order for it to be straightened out, a few inches did have to be cut. So that's what she's looking like. Ooh, the lighting is like, the lighting is not quite where it's at. The house looks crazy because we're about to move. conditioner I'm using is this one. And it's the Main Choice Exotic Kool-Aid one. And the shampoo that I used is the Giovanni Smooth as Silk Deep Moisture. And now to just sit underneath the dryer for a good 15 minutes and then rinse. So I'm just gonna use this. So if you're wondering what I did, this is what I did for that time. And just so that I won't have to blow dry it for so long, I do like to wrap it up and then put it in a towel for just a little while until it's pretty dry. And then after that, I'll go ahead and I'll finish off with the blow dryer if I decide to blow dry that day. And this is gonna be me for like maybe 30 minutes or so. Okay, so it's had a little time to dry a bit in the towel. Yeah, so it looks like a wreck. But I'm just going to put some leave-in conditioner in. I don't know why I did like this, because the camera's back here, so I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Got conditioner on my face, so that's cool. I'm just gonna detangle a bit now. Because tangles are very, they're more, what is that, recurring? I think that's where I'm looking for it, is more recurring when I have quite a bit of new growth. So now that the hair is mostly dry, I'm gonna go ahead and detangle now. I try not to do any detangling when the hair is wet because, you know, hair is weaker when it's wet. And I I used to do it when I was natural because detangling my hair when it was wet was pretty much the only time I could detangle it without hurting myself, without hurting my arms, my hands, my scalp. So, yeah. But now I can do it dry, so I do. And I would say my hair is about 95% dry at this point. It's barely wet at all. So, you can see I got some of the shedding out. It's still blurry. But yeah, anyways, it's not focusing, but it's there, I promise. I think I may have accidentally put too much oil in my hair, but that'll sort itself out after a day or two. And it won't feel so oily. It at least doesn't look very oily, so that's good. But to the touch, I can definitely feel it. Mistakenly putting too much oil in my hair tends to happen whenever I get a lot of new growth, because I start kind of thinking in the way that I did when I was natural, in that, oh, there's a lot of volume, a lot of curls, etc. So I need lots of moisturizer. So I tend to get heavy-handed about this time. I'm just gonna finish up. Okay, so at this point, my hair is 100% dry, and if you're wondering, why does it look kind of wet still? I put too much oil in it. That's what happened. But yeah, there's a lot of volume and whatnot because of the new growth. And even if my hair is all the way dry, it does take like a little while for my hair to kind of like, I don't want to say deflate, but maybe that's the correct word, because you see how this like the straight permed part still looks kind of like fluffy, I guess, but it kind of like, you know, closes up. The cuticles, I guess, close up totally after a little while. Yeah, that's what she's looking like. And for my bangs, what I do is this. My tripod is right in front of the cabinet, so have like a little section here of fringe because I cut see-through bangs into my hair. So it's cut into like a little triangle like this. And then I get my Velcro roller. Okay, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything more that you're curious about as far as my routine or regimen or anything like that, leave it below. And if you want to see something else, let me know. I did think about straightening my roots, since I did say at the beginning of the video that I started kind of testing the water as far as straightening my roots every couple of weeks once I've hit the 3.5 month mark of my stretch, just because it does help with shedding, and it does help, it seems it helps the stylist with getting through the touch-up process, just because it's easier to get through. Right before I did the Japanese straight perm, I did start to heat train my hair, and I did do it every like 2 weeks until I was finally just like, okay, I want a permanent solution. And my hair did really well as far as the heat stretching or heat training. I think heat training is the word. So I just thought, well, you know, if my hair is pretty resilient and it is low porosity as well, so I was like, it could handle it then, it'll handle it now. I'm just not going to straighten the processed part, of course, because there's no need to do that. So yeah, I guess if you want to see that at some point, I can do that. There's really nothing to see, because after this step, I would just go ahead and part my hair into like 4 sections and then just straighten like the first 1 or 2 inches of hair and then just stop. And that's about it. But if you're wondering what kind of flat iron I use this Chi, and it goes up to, I think, 450 degrees. I only go up to 360 degrees though when I'm straightening my new growth. And this flat iron, I might get a different one. This one's a ceramic one. So I don't know, there are, you know, better things that have come out since I've gotten this one. I got this one when I first went natural in, I think, 2012. So this one's like 8 years old. My mom got it for me when I did my big chop. So yeah, it might be time for an upgrade by this point. And I'm thinking about the Babyliss Nano Titanium something or other, because I've heard good things about titanium flat irons. So yeah, I don't know. That was a tangent. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye!